Rex, you're my best friend, my confidant, my protector. I don't know what I would do without you. You've always been there for me through thick and thin, and I can't imagine my life without you by my side.
The boy, Thomas, had always cherished his furry companion, Rex. From the moment they met, there was an unspoken bond, a connection that went beyond words. Thomas felt a sense of completeness with Rex, as if they were two halves of the same soul. Found abandoned as a cub, Rex had grown alongside Thomas, their bond deepening with each passing year. They shared countless adventures, from exploring the dense forests to playing in the meadows. Each day was a new chapter in their story, filled with laughter, joy, and the occasional mischief. Rex was no ordinary dog, though. His appearance was striking, with features that set him apart from any other canine. His fur was thick and luxurious, with a hint of a mane that gave him a regal look. His eyes, deep and intense, seemed to hold ancient secrets, as if he had lived many lifetimes. He was larger, more powerful, with eyes that seemed to hold ancient secrets. There was an air of mystery about him, a sense that he was more than just a pet. He was a guardian, a protector, and perhaps something even more profound. Thomas, now 16, had always brushed aside the whispers about Rex's true nature. People in the village often speculated about Rex, wondering if he was truly a dog or something else entirely. But Thomas didn't care. To him, Rex was family, and that was all that mattered. Rex was his best friend, his confidant, his protector. In moments of doubt and fear, Rex was always there to offer comfort and strength. Their bond was unbreakable, forged through years of companionship and mutual trust. Thomas and Rex were inseparable. They did everything together, from daily chores to grand adventures. Whether it was fetching water from the river or climbing the tallest trees, they were always side by side, facing the world together. They roamed the woods surrounding their quaint village, shared meals and secrets whispered under the starry sky. The forest was their playground, a place where they could be free and wild. At night they would lie on the grass, gazing at the stars, dreaming of the future. The villagers, though initially wary of Rex, had grown accustomed to his presence. Over time they saw his loyalty and devotion to Thomas and began to accept him. Yet there was always a lingering sense of unease, a feeling that Rex was different, and not just in appearance. His loyalty to Thomas was evident in his every move, his every glance. Rex was always alert, always watching, ready to protect Thomas from any danger. His presence was a constant reassurance, a silent promise that he would always be there. But as Rex grew larger, so did the whispers. People began to talk more, their curiosity turning into suspicion. They wondered how a dog could grow so big, so strong. The whispers became louder, more insistent, but Thomas refused to listen. His bark, a deep, rumbling sound, was more akin to a roar. It sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it, a reminder of the power that lay within him. Yet to Thomas it was a comforting sound, a sign that Rex was near. His playful nips were becoming increasingly powerful. What once was a gentle tug now had the strength to leave marks. Thomas noticed the change but chose to ignore it, attributing it to Rex's playful nature. Thomas, blinded by love and loyalty, refused to acknowledge the truth that was staring him in the face. He couldn't bear the thought of losing Rex, of admitting that his beloved companion might be something more, something dangerous. So he held on to the belief that Rex was just a dog, his dog, and nothing more. The villagers, hardened by years of living on the edge of the wilderness, knew a predator when they saw one. Their eyes, sharp and wary, had seen many creatures come and go, but none quite like this. The air was thick with tension, and the whispers grew louder with each passing day. They had always prided themselves on their ability to protect their own, but now they felt a creeping sense of dread. Whispers of Rex's true nature, a lion, not a dog, reached Thomas's parents. Fear clouded their judgment. They had always believed in the safety of their village, but now uncertainty gnawed at their hearts. The thought of a lion living among them, disguised as a dog, was too much to bear. They exchanged worried glances, their conversations filled with hushed tones and anxious looks. Their once peaceful village felt threatened by the presence of the large, powerful creature that shadowed their son. The village, which had always been a haven of tranquility, now seemed overshadowed by the looming presence of Rex. The villagers could no longer ignore the signs, the large paw prints, the deep growls at night, and the way Rex's eyes glinted in the moonlight. It was as if the very essence of their home was being challenged.
He's just a big dog.
The words were meant to reassure, but they fell flat. The man's confident demeanor did little to ease the growing fears. His voice, though steady, couldn't mask the underlying doubt. The villagers wanted to believe him, but the evidence was too overwhelming. They had seen the way Rex moved, the power in his stride, and the predatory gleam in his eyes.
Thomas's father insisted, though a flicker of uncertainty crossed his eyes. He wanted to protect his son, to believe that Rex was harmless, but deep down he knew the truth. The stories of lions and their ferocity haunted his thoughts. He remembered the tales his own father had told him of beasts that could tear a man apart with a single swipe. The flicker of uncertainty grew stronger with each passing day.
You must be careful, Thomas. That creature is not what we thought it was. The warning was clear, and Thomas felt a chill run down his spine. He had always trusted Rex, but now doubt began to creep in. The woman's voice was filled with urgency, her eyes wide with fear. She had seen the signs, and she knew the danger that lurked beneath Rex's friendly exterior.
His mother, however, was consumed by worry. She had always been protective of her son, and now her fears were magnified. The thought of Rex turning on Thomas was unbearable. She couldn't shake the images from her mind, the stories of man-eating beasts, the warnings from the elders, and the constant feeling of unease. Her worry was a heavy burden, one that she carried with her every day. The stories of man-eating beasts whispered around the fire at night came back to haunt her. The villagers would gather, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames, and share tales of creatures that lurked in the shadows. These stories, once a source of entertainment, now felt like ominous warnings. Each tale seemed to confirm her worst fears, and the sense of impending doom grew stronger. She pleaded with Thomas, her voice thick with fear. Her eyes were filled with desperation, and her hands trembled as she spoke. She needed him to understand the danger, to see Rex for what he truly was. Her love for her son was evident in every word, and she would do anything to keep him safe. The weight of her fear was palpable, and it hung in the air like a dark cloud. The truth, once a mere whisper in the wind, was now a roar that Thomas could no longer ignore. It had been gnawing at the edges of his consciousness, a persistent murmur that refused to be silenced. Every time he looked at Rex, his loyal companion, a sense of unease crept into his heart. The villagers' whispers, the cautious glances, and the hushed conversations all pointed to a reality he was reluctant to face. A traveling merchant, his eyes wide with fear, confirmed their suspicions. The merchant's voice trembled as he recounted tales of wild beasts and the dangers they posed. His words were like daggers, piercing through the veil of denial that Thomas had wrapped around himself.
That's no dog, boy. It's a lion, a beast of the wild. The older man's voice was harsh, filled with a mix of fear and anger. He pointed accusingly at Rex, his fingers shaking with the intensity of his emotions.
He pointed a trembling finger at Rex, who lay basking in the afternoon sun. The lion cub's golden fur glistened in the light, a stark contrast to the dark cloud of realization that now hung over Thomas. Denial gave way to disbelief, then to a chilling certainty. The truth was undeniable, and it settled in his heart like a heavy stone. He had always known deep down, but admitting it was a different matter entirely. Rex, his loyal companion, was a lion. The realization was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. How could he have been so blind? The signs were all there, but he had chosen to ignore them, clinging to the comfort of ignorance. The realization hit Thomas with the force of a lightning strike. It was as if the world had shifted on its axis, leaving him disoriented and unsure of his next steps. The bond he shared with Rex was unbreakable, but the implications of that bond were now painfully clear. His heart ached at the thought of losing his friend, but he knew he couldn't ignore the truth any longer. The safety of the villagers, the well-being of his parents, it all rested on his shoulders. He had to make a choice, and it was one of the hardest decisions he had ever faced. The safety of the villagers, the well-being of his parents, it all rested on his shoulders. The weight of responsibility was almost too much to bear, but he knew he had to act. The village had always been his home, and he couldn't let anything threaten its peace.
What am I going to do? His voice was barely a whisper, filled with a mix of fear and determination. He looked at Rex, who seemed oblivious to the turmoil raging within Thomas.
He whispered, the weight of the world settling on his young shoulders. The future was uncertain, and the path ahead was fraught with challenges. But one thing was clear, he couldn't turn back now. The truth had been revealed, and there was no escaping it. The weight of the world settling on his young shoulders. He sat alone, the enormity of his situation pressing down on him. The village, his family, and Rex, their fates, were intertwined, and it was up to him to navigate the treacherous path that lay ahead. The journey would be long and arduous, but he was determined to see it through, no matter the cost. The decision, when it came, was heartbreaking. Thomas, his eyes red-rimmed, led Rex deep into the heart of the forest. With a heavy heart, he whispered words of farewell, his voice thick with unshed tears.
You're a wild animal, Rex. You belong here in the wild.
Rex, sensing the shift in Thomas's demeanor, whined softly. He nuzzled his head against Thomas's leg as if pleading with him not to leave. But Thomas, his resolve hardening with each passing moment, gently pushed him away.
Go now, Rex, Thomas said, his voice barely a whisper. Find your own kind. Live free.
He turned and walked away, each step heavier than the last. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The village settled back into its routine, the whispers about Rex fading into distant memories. Thomas, however, carried the weight of their separation like a stone in his chest. He threw himself into his chores, trying to outrun the memories that haunted his waking hours. One night, a familiar shadow flickered at the edge of the village. A low growl sent shivers down the spines of the villagers. Dogs barked, villagers shuttered their windows, fear gripping the night. Thomas, his heart pounding in his chest, raced towards the edge of the woods.
Rex! He called out, his voice a mixture of hope and trepidation.
Rex, larger than ever, his mane now a magnificent crown, emerged from the shadows. He moved with a grace and power that sent a shiver down Thomas's spine, but his eyes, those amber eyes that held the wisdom of the wild, softened at the sight of the boy. Thomas's parents, their faces pale with fear, pleaded with him to stay away.
He's dangerous, Thomas. He'll hurt you.
But Thomas, emboldened by love and a lifetime of friendship, stepped forward. Rex lowered his head, gently nudging Thomas's outstretched hand. It was a gesture of love, of loyalty, of a bond that transcended the boundaries of species and societal norms.